How's it going, Gremlins? Small wins, big wins, everything's a win, right? So, had a fairly big loss. The serpentine belt for the water pump and the alternator decided to shred itself, almost causing me to overheat the car and do some cash driving damage. Luckily, I wasn't far from home when it happened, just doing a quick test drive around the block. So I had to get a new one of those. The old one was a lot looser than the new one is, so I don't know if that was the problem to begin with. I know the new one was a pain in the butt to get on. It was so tight. The old one, I had to pretty much max out the alternator's length to tension it up. So hopefully no more issues, fingers crossed. Did get the headlights in, or the signal lights in on both sides and functional. So that was kind of a pain in the butt. I had to get some metal clips just because the ones that were in it no longer existed. I know the one on the passenger side was kind of a pain to fit. Didn't want to fit in there just right. But I got it. A little bit of wiggling, pressure with the screwdriver. Eventually got it to slide into the frame. Found out I don't have taillight bulbs. Got that fixed. Also got the battery charger on it from where the alternator went out. But got taillight bulbs now. Trying to get to the BMV at some point today to try and get this thing registered and get the title and everything switched over and get it on the road. The one thing I do notice is I don't have a light up here. I guess it helps if I put the camera up that far, huh? So I'm going to have to take this out eventually anyway just to get the god-awful purple wrap that's left around it, along with the taillights. I did get things to seal the taillights off of Amazon, somewhere, eBay maybe, and little foam rubber pieces. So I'm gonna guess eBay, judging by its Chinese origin. Got the fenders fully mounted now, and they're not hitting on this side. I can open and close it, no issues, so that's a plus. So the door's still kind of a pain to close, but apparently that's normal on these cars. So I ended up having to trying to move the light. Jack the car up, punch a hole in the bottom side, along with the rest of the holes the previous owner had, and just a 7mm hole. And I just used an 8-tap and threaded it. Pick them up from your hardware store, Amazon, McMaster-Car, somewhere, wherever your fancy is. Put a 8mm bolt in it, so hopefully it holds. Seems to be a lot more sturdy. It's not bouncing around. Gap's still a little wonky. Not really sure what's going on with that. So you can see on the bottom, it's more of a normal gap versus up top, it's real tight. The weird part is it's hitting on the bottom. So I don't know if that's a fender, a door, the car's bowed in or something stupid right there. I'm not sure, but I'm not too worried about it. Runs, drives. Supposed to be I don't want to say a dedicated race car, but more or less a track car for autocross, maybe drift or something if I get real frisky. So making small progress. If anyone does know questions on this soft top, the driver's side is leaving a gap, and it is a pain in the butt to get to seal. Like when you close it up. Like the passenger side's kind of hard, but it's not difficult. The driver's side is like a two-man operation of someone pushing and pulling to try and get it to close. But even with it as tight as it is, it still leaves a gap. It's like this side needs to come forward more. But I don't know how to make it do that without tightening up the clamp inside. And if I do that, I won't be able to close it at all because I can't get it to reach the clasp. So, not really sure on that one. I don't know if it's the soft top, if it's the actual like metal bracket up in here or something like that. Maybe it's how it's installed down here. It's not installed right. It needs to be loosened up or something so I can pull it forward. But if anyone's got any ideas on that, that would be awesome. Yeah, so quick update. 4 or 5 minutes of it, give or take. Car runs and drives great. The power steering is harder than hard to turn. That's the only issue. They do have, the previous owner looped it, so I'm thinking maybe that's the issue. It's just got pressure in there that has nowhere to go. So I'm going to try and pop that hose off, turn the wheels a little bit and see if that helps. And go from there. I do have the quote-unquote, air quotes, forever motor. I ended up finding a K24Z3. I think I mentioned it in my previous video. It should be the same as this 24Z7. It should be the same as the Z3 if you look at all the different stuff on the internet. It's got all the sensors and everything on it. Come out of a running driving car. Unfortunately, the kid said he blew the transmission up. Still had the car, still had the transmission, everything. Fried the transmission. He was pushing full bolt on it, and the transmission let go. So a little more power than what it was rated for. And he was moving to a different state or area. So luckily I was able to snag that up for a pretty cheap price, honestly. So I've got parts coming. He did butcher this a little bit. Kind of see if it wants to focus. But cut into the case right there, and then the screw. I'm not really sure what he was doing. Kind of up here too. Probably got to get a Dremel or something and sand that out. And then this one here I might just patch up with like some JB Weld or something just to get rid of the markings. So I don't know if he was trying to get these out and couldn't get them out, didn't realize that they were attached to the caps underneath. Maybe the bolt head was stuck on it or something like that, or stripped out. So instead of getting the proper tool, he just said, hey, grinder. So I've got new ones of those. They're the ARP fasteners. So hopefully they're fairly sturdy. They are the low profile ones, so they sit nice and flat. Which those ones stick up. And then that's the box of goodies that come with it. So I'll have to see what I need, what I don't need. Possibly get rid of some stuff. But yeah, plan is to start off naturally aspirated, maybe get a cam for it, get everything put in. I do know I need the oil pump and all that stuff for it. So we'll deal with that when I get there. I want to pull the oil pan off anyway, just to make sure there's no surprises down there, more or less. He said it ran good and everything was fine. Not that I don't trust him, but hey, I'm better safe than sorry. So I got to put the oil pump in anyway to do the conversion for the front wheel drive, just for the, I'm assuming it's for the oil pump crank or however the heck that works. I'll have to look at it. So that's where we're at. Hopefully, I don't want to say many months. I mean, I know it's going to take some time. The kit to put this in is about $4 or $5 grand. Then you got to ECU tune it and everything else. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, these are drive-by-wire kits. So you have to go Haltech or something along those lines. Yeah, there's the plug for it, I guess. Maybe that's the mass airflow. Either way, it's a drive-by-wire kit. So, unfortunately, the standard the Honda stuff like that doesn't work because that's for cable. So I'll probably have to go Haltech, which is a little more expensive, about another $1,000 versus doing the Honda stuff. But it does come with a lot of extras, I guess. You can do a lot more things with that versus something, being it's a standalone. And it's, at this point, a tried and true, and everyone's used them and knows what they do. And they're coming out with new stuff all the time. So somewhere in the 10 grand-ish range to get it in the car. Then it comes the tuning it and everything else. So maybe a little more, because I'm probably going to need a clutch and whatnot for it. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. Keep you updated. So I'm going to slowly make some progress on this, cleaning it up, getting these swapped out. Like I said, flip it over, get the oil pan off, get the pump ordered and get that on. So make some slow progress on it, pick away here and there when I got the extra money. That way, when I got to spend the big money and buy the whole kit for it, it should be ready to just drop in the motor, or drop in the car, drop the motor in the car. There we go. And go from there. So hopefully everything is nice and functional with minimal issues.